Hello, everyone. How are we all? Please let me know if you can see and hear me. Good morning, after eve, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to move over to my iPad briefly because I've missed a whole bunch of chat. I'm a wee bit late. No, sorry about that. So we've got Thomas. Hello, hello. Off we go again. That's right. Off we go again. Greetings. So somebody, because I'm looking, I've got the latest that's been said on the chat on my laptop in front of me, but I've gone back to the beginning of it on my iPad. So if somebody would just pop something up, telling me if you can see and hear me, then that would be real. Oh, great! Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for that. So Thomas is here. We've also got Karen. Hello, hello. And Ruth. Hi to you. Finally, have a Saturday night off. Yay! Celebrate. Pleased for you, Ruth. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jenny. It's been ages since I've been able to participate. I know we missed you. We missed you. I'm so glad you're here. We've also got Anita. Hello to you, and Sybil and Kimberly. Hello. Hi, Sol, and hi, Dexter. Rob. Hello. Using SG 5G. My bad. As apparently my internet is down. Oh, that's not good. What's happened there? Waiting for a call back from internet service provider, not optimistic. Oh, that's rubbish. Sorry about that, Rob. At least you've got 5G, though. Glad you're with us. Stephen Godwin, thanks for the gift of membership. You're most welcome. I'm assuming you maybe got one of the free memberships last time. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. I've actually, they've all been renewed today because it's the 1st of August today. That's insane. So I might give away 5 memberships in just a wee second if I remember. Hello, Saga. And hi, Liza. And hello, Angela. And thank you all for telling me you can see and hear me. So, feel very tired. Might not be long. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you're here now, though. We've also got Rose. Hello to you. And Sabo. Hello. What's this? Good morning after you've working from work. So you did not hear that wrong. It's been a tough 7-day work week. Oh my goodness. Happy puzzling, Vicky and chat. I'm not jealous at all. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, you said you've been super busy at work. Well, I hope you get some downtime soon. Rachel, how are you? All right, so today we start a new puzzle adventure, a new large piece count puzzle adventure. And here it is, Japanese Collage by Haruyo Morita. Hi, Colin. How are you? And it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's by Educa. And this actually was a gifted puzzle. I got this from you. Um, quite a while ago. I've had it a little while, and I had my eye on it to live stream because I think it's a very streamable puzzle, or at least I hope it's going to be. Um, Mostly because of the very distinct sections. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good. Now, the slight snag is that I haven't put very much planning into this. And the main reason for that is because of A, puzzle camp, B, sort of last minute deciding not to continue with Disney Museum on the streams. So I'm actually kind of starting this puzzle slightly sooner than I thought I would be. And C, it's the holidays and I've been busy doing holiday things. So I've not thought about how many boards I'm doing it on, and I haven't really sorted it properly. So I'll show you what I have done. But if anybody's disappointed by the slight lack of organisation, I do apologise. But the good news is this isn't an official puzzle along. You know, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to do it. I've been doing it. It's all been very. I literally just started sorting it today. Time's just flown away with me this week, but it's okay. We'll get some puzzling done and we'll do some chatting as always. As always. Um, Rob, on phone with my internet company. Be with you soon. Oh, good luck with it, Rob. I hope it goes okay. Um, Going to be our new mini four portals. Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it? It is. Very much that window portal kind of situation. Hello, Clark. How are you? Hello, Cindy. Just a brief check-in since I'm at the cottage enjoying the lake life. We'll watch later. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. Well, thanks for saying hi. Happy for you and not jealous at all. I know. It sounds great. Um, so if I was being organised with this, and had given myself the proper time, I probably would have maybe sorted by portal or window. Um, some of these, some of the aspects of these are very similar. So, like for example, this at the bottom. There's a different flower in each one, but this green color, greenish yellow color and pattern at the bottom is it's fairly indistinguishable. And there are like I think the colours though are pretty distinct for each one. But there would be crossover, like there's a lot of purple in this one, but there's a big purple parasol there. There's a lot of red in this one, but we've got splashes of red here and some red here. This is a little bit annoying because it covers almost half of this, and there's no poster with this puzzle. So it's a bit frustrating that I'm forced to use this as my reference image, although I could maybe find something online. So yeah, if I'd had more time, that's probably what I would have done. As it is, I had to very quickly do a bit of organising, and so I have pulled out some colours. I haven't quite fully even done that with other pieces yet. I almost got there. Almost got there. But I'll show you in a minute what I've done, and hopefully I can get some stuff built. Um, right, where were we? Uh, hey, Clark, happy for you not jealous. Hello, Matt. No poster. Educa is dead to me. Well, I mean, poster you get with wildlife. Like for a puzzle like that, it's like this big. It's so bad. Yeah, they're not great with posters, I have to say. Um, hey, Matt, I hope you're doing okay today. Oh, yeah. Thanks for being here, Matt. I feel like we're all jealous of other people in chat at some point or another. Yes, I think we are. I think we are. Loved, loved this puzzle. One tip, leave the edges till last. Have you done this, Sarah? Yeah, actually, I have already made that decision. To leave the edges at the very least until a lot later, and I will show you for why. So I'm going to put this. So you've had a good look at the image. I'm going to put this over here for a second and show you the pieces that we're dealing with here. This is the first 4K Educa that I've actually tackled. I've done 6, done 33,600, done 1,000, done 2,000 and 3,000 panoramas. I've done a few different size Educas, but this is the first 4,000. And the cut pattern varies wildly in terms of the variety of the piece shapes, but there seems to be a good amount of variety of piece shapes with this puzzle and with this particular piece count. And we have wavies of all different forms. In fact, the piece cut reminds me a lot of the 3,000 piece life puzzle. There are double wavies. There's all sorts going on with this. So that's good. That's good. So, as I say, I have broadly just pulled out some colours, the ones that were jumping out to me, and these are the ones I've pulled out. So they're all purples and kind of pinks. There's a lot purple. Um, this is red, like red flowers. These are the edges, which is what I was about to talk about. So, around the edge of the image is a cream-coloured block, and there's a brown line kind of on the inside of the edges, and on some of them you can see a little bit of one of the windows. So that's got a little pink prong. But as edges go, this is not a do the edges first kind of puzzle at all. They're all very similar looking. So, yeah, with you on that, Sarah, with you on that. Um, oh, hey, Scott, how are you? How you doing? I love Asian style artwork. I will be doing my first Educa this month. It's a 1K illustration of Paris. Curious about the loose fit I've heard about. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're sort of famously loose fitting. Not as bad as the 6K Piatnik I had though, I have to say. This box here is my sort of discard pile. So as I've gone through picking out these particular things, this was my discard pile. So I have gone through a lot of them. Um, but I never quite got through all of them. That's a tray I've been using, and this is what I haven't gone through yet. So what I'm wondering about is whether or not just to finish going through them, carry on pulling out purples. They're reds. They're red colours that aren't these flowers. There are a few sort of yellowish colours. But very quickly stopped picking those out because there were just a lot of them, and I knew I didn't really have enough time to go into that much detail, so I will come back to that and do a bit more prep with those. I'm thinking at this point that I might start with these green colours. These are like a light green colour. Some of them are a bit darker. There isn't huge amounts of green, but there is some. So you've got, it's mostly the background of this one. There's some background green up here, and there's a little bit of green here. It sort of fades into grey. So there's not a lot in this one. But for the most part, I think the green's going to be pretty focused in here. And just like the sheer amount of purple, I think again, this lady's dress is purple, that's purple, and this whole background is purple. So it's very there's a lot in here of that purple. So it may not be wise to start with that. I think this maybe needs sorting down a little further. It could be sorted down by texture. Like for example, the lines in this parasol probably would be easy to spot. There's a lot of pieces with this brown line that goes through. So I could use that to try and kind of guide me and get me through. There's a lot of patterns on here. It's a bit of a brighter purple. I'm sure I could figure it out and sort it down a little more. But I think trying to start with that today might be unwise. So I might just try and start with these greens, but I would like to do it having gone through all the pieces at least once first. So I think I'm just going to finish that off that job that I was doing. And you can see the bottom of the box. It's not there aren't loads of these pieces. I've been pulling out edges just to pull them out. Um, but hopefully that won't take me long and I can maybe start to put some of the green pieces together. So I hope that sounds like a plan to most of you. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a little bit built and it'll go from there. And we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be like a super duper tough. Will I use this tray? Yes, I think I might use this tray. I think it's going to be a super duper tough puzzle. I don't think it'll be easy, but I'm hopeful that this will be a really good puzzle to stream. I'm hopeful that it's a good choice. So all I've been doing is just grabbing a few handfuls, popping them on the tray, going through them, looking for specific colours. So it's a very non-detailed faced sort, I suppose you could say, at the moment. And I'll make us start doing a bit of building, and we'll take it from there. So I'll go through those. Uh, and that's what we'll do. So like the first thing I can just see loads of purples. There's a lot of purple in this puzzle. A lot of purple. So I've been working on my um downtown puzzle. It has been so great to get back to that puzzle. I've got to grips with where I was at. I um did that kind of phase of it, and now I'm onto a new little phase. So I'm working away. It's coming together, and it's just a really satisfying puzzle to do. I like it a lot. It's a great puzzle. So that is very cool. And um, I got some new puzzles today through the post. Very exciting stuff. Didn't expect them to come quite this early, but my neon puzzles came. So very happy with those. They look awesome. I'm not sure about. They come in the square boxes. Um, kind of like the Dulk puzzles, but I don't know if they're square puzzles. I think they are. And I kind of hope they are, because if they are, I think they'd look really cool on the wall, just like one next to the other, because there's three in the set. I think they just look really cool on the wall. I'm really tempted to do them and put them on the wall. What do you think? Should I do that? Let me know. And I was thinking that I knew there was Berlin and I knew there was Tokyo. I thought the other one was New York, but it's not. It's LA. It's Los Angeles. Um, so yeah, and they just look so cool. So very cool. Yeah, this generic sort of cream coloured background, it's quite numerous in this puzzle. So it's going to be interesting because there's actually one of those cream coloured lines that runs up between each window. It's a little bit like stained glass windows, I guess. Yeah. And it's useful just to pull edges out, just literally to lower the sheer number of pieces that I'm dealing with. Even if I'm not going to deal with them yet, it's still a useful thing to do. Those light greens are actually quite hard to see against this background because this is a light green tray. All the others, fine. The purple stands out. The red stands out, but the light green should have picked another colour, I think. I just grabbed the one that was on the top. But yeah, no, it's been lovely to get back to downtown again. Really, really enjoying that puzzle. And I think I'm going to focus quite heavily now on um, the palace. The palace. I did a little bit of sky. Actually, I dived into that pile, so it does seem a little less intimidating now. Not much, but a little. Um, and so now I'm ready to go back and fill in the palace. Because what I have now basically is a palace outline and some flags, and there's a big gap where the palace should be, so I need to do that. I can't wait. I can't wait to get back to it. I've been really enjoying getting back to it. I've quite missed it. I must admit, I've quite missed it. As I say, it's different shades of green. So I think it's possible to sort this pile down a little further to hopefully help me to put it together. Um, this is one thing I like about phased sorting. It is a way of doing some sorting quickly and being able to start building quickly. It's just not necessarily the most efficient way, um, or the easiest way to start building, I guess. Sometimes, though, needs must. So, by all means, if you're doing this puzzle with me, do it differently if that's what you feel is best. This is definitely not really a planned or organized approach on my part. Um, as I say, I don't even know quite what the board structure is going to be yet. I mean, to start with, I'll just have a lot of bits together. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use A2 boards or if I'm going to use A1. Ultimately, I'll need to look at the dimensions and figure that out. Oh, drink some of my water. Gotta step away for work. If I don't return, happy puzzling Vicky and peeps, I'm not jealous. Okay, we hear you. You're not jealous, we believe you. Um, how big is a completed puzzle? I'll have a look at the dimensions in just a wee second, Sybil, and find out for you. Um, hello, Lisa. How are you? Cent 6. Cent 6 7. I'm not sure what that means. Gotta work to afford our habit. Oh gosh, I know, I know. What are your big trays called? It's not the IKEA Tilgang. No, these are, the brand is called Nariolar. So it's spelled Nariolar. And I got sent some of these trays by Sandra in Australia. And I got some smaller ones, some small white ones that are the same brand, and then I got a box of these big ones, and they're all different colors. So there's like a yellow and a green and a pink, and there's a darker green and a blue. And then I got another set again gifted to me from Purple Cat, and I use them a lot now. They're really good. They've got the little lips on the side so they don't slip out. They're quite slippery, so you could maybe stick some felt to the bottom of them, like Sam does with the Tilgang trees. But they're great. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. But the brand is called Nariolar. What a gorgeous puzzle. Gonna be a fun one. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Um, catch you later. Oh, see you later, Cindy. Clark. SS, what are you working on? What are you doing working on Saturday? Boo! I know! I couldn't agree more with you, Clark. I could not agree more. Well, I work every other weekend. Someone have to keep the wheels turning. Yeah, you work every other weekend. My first 3 Unified Pieces puzzles will be delivered on Monday. Yay! 2 are Catstronauts and 1 is the Portal. 2 are Catstronauts. Oh, is there more than one Catstronaut puzzle? Did not know that. I know the one you mean. I've not done that one, but I know the one you mean. Clark, oh sorry, I figured the case was the same for SS. In the future, I will not answer unless you ask me specifically. Very sorry. Um, well, I mean, yeah, sometimes work does require us to do the weekends. Keeping an eye out for the mini downtown puzzle. I don't think large piece counts are for me. I'm frustrated currently with puzzles on puzzles, and it's only 3,000 pieces. No, how easy that puzzle is. I've not tried it, but I think there's some tricky aspects to it. 6 portals, I think, is one of the best large piece counts to start with, if not the best, because it's only like the sections are only 3,500, and you can sort it. You can sort it like really obviously into the sections. That would be my advice. Um, but I totally get you. Totally get you. They can be frustrating. Power on through. Hopefully, it'll just be a little wall, and you'll get past the wall, and then you'll get into a flow, and you'll enjoy it. I hope that's what happens, Saga. I posted an image of section of puzzle which is covered with the Lego on Discord. I posted an image of section of puzzle which is covered with the logo. Sorry, cannot read. I still don't have my new glasses. I'm just going to point that out. I think I'm picking my new ones up on like Tuesday or Wednesday or something. So, and I can't wait. These blooming I need the better glasses. I'm waiting on them. They're coming next week. So forgive my poor reading skills. I thought that said Lego. It doesn't. It says logo. So you've posted a section of the bit that's obscured, right? Okay, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. I do appreciate that a lot. So I'll be able to use that, which is brilliant. Now then, Sybil asked the size. It does not tell me what it is in inches. It's only got centimeters. So maybe you can go on Google and convert this into inches if that's what you work with. But it's 136 by 96 centimeters. 136 by 96 centimeters. So they are your dimensions. Yeah, so A1 is plenty big enough. I can't remember off the top of my head the dimensions of A2. If I can use A2, I think I'd rather, but I'd need to double check the dimensions of that to make sure. Um, yeah, the 1,000 piece downtown puzzles, lovely, absolutely brilliant. In fact, I've been so glad that I did that first. I've even been using it as a poster. um, it's been really good. There are 2 new Zozoville puzzles. I will be pouncing like a humour on them next week. Wow! Do you know I've still not done any of the Zozoville ones. They're so cute though, bringing the grand total to 25. 25 Zozoville puzzles. Really? I didn't know there were that many. Did not know there were that many. That is awesome. Very awesome. But I think they're so cool, the Zozovilles. Make sure you show us when you get them. We want to see. Right. Okay. Just flipping and shifting and flipping and shifting, and that's what I'm doing. Uh, some of the edges do have slightly more on them than just that border, but it's not many. There really would be very little point to it. There's a double wavy. I don't know if you can see it better on that background. Two con convex wavies on each side. It's not going to hold together too well, is it? That's one of the reasons why Educa are loose fitting, because of the wavies. But even the non-wavies are fairly loose fitting as well. I have to say, but that is something that doesn't really bother me about them. It got a little frustrating on the Piatnik. But I mean, I still love the puzzle and I could cope with it. But the Piatnik was, I've never known anything to be worse than an Educa, but that one was. In terms of fit. Mm, like a mint green. I really like the shade of green. There's not too many reds either, actually. Might be possible for me to do a bit of red. We'll see. We'll see how I get on once I've flipped and things. I actually said I was going to give away some memberships, didn't I? I knew I'd forget in the 2 minutes that it took me to read the rest of the chat. It really doesn't take long for stuff to go straight out of my brain. Uh, I will go through these and give away the memberships. And then I will grab another batch. Looks like there's a nice variety of prong shapes and things as well with this, so I really am hopeful that it's not going to be too tough to get started on, given that we've got quite a lot of different shape varieties. I need to remember as well that 4,000 pieces is still a big puzzle, and I know that sounds really obvious, but you know when you've been working on a 6,000 piece puzzle, or even, you know, like the 42K, yes, I don't know. I get sort of a bit lax, and I sort of think, oh well, it's only, you know, it's only 4,000 pieces. It should be fine. It should be quick to sort. Should be this, that, and the other. But it's still big, still very blown up from the image. I've not got kind of lulled myself into this false sense of like, well, it doesn't have all the usual large piece count drawbacks, if that makes sense. Because it very much like for example, I still am shocked by how many purple pieces there are because I'm looking at this thinking, well, it's only that, but this is a 4,000 piece puzzle, so it's that, but huge, you know. Even now, like I still get a bit flummoxed by that, just how kind of blown up everything is on a big puzzle. And I'm working on quite a few little puzzles recently as well, which has um maybe made the difference. Again, oh gosh, the first thing I home in on, the purples, there's just loads of them. There are some pinks in here as well. Reds. Still finding edges. I'm actually glad that there aren't as many reds as I thought there would be. I mean, the pile is still getting bigger, but really the purple is the hugest. And I was thinking I might start with the purple, but not now. Sort of doing a bit of shuffling now, really, to start with. Shuffle a bit and then go into the more detailed piece at a time kind of thing. Eh, well, that's not really good. Has anybody else done this puzzle? Apart from Sarah? Has anybody else tackled this one or a mini me version of it? Sam's done bits and pieces, 500 piece version of it, which I didn't even know existed until Sam told me that it existed. um, that should be fun to do because Sam sent it to me, and it's random cut as well, so that's going to be cool. I've never done a bits and pieces puzzle either, so that's always exciting. Trying a new brand. Feeling warm in here, but not as warm as it has been, blessedly, because I don't actually have my fan in here at the moment. Um, so 54 by 37 inches. That sounds good. Thank you for that. Thanks for translating that. Or converting it, I should say. They're so much fun. Yeah, they look a lot of fun. They definitely do. Concerning Blue, hello, hello. So excited about you starting this puzzle. Yeah. Have you done this one, Blue? Or have you got it? Hello, Sandy. How you doing? Mm, mm, mm. Right. Come on, come on, come on. You want to start building now. Get it sorted. I get this way. I get really like, "Ugh, I want to build it." I suppose we all do. Did a bit of speed puzzling the other day. First in a little while. Um, I did the boat houses in Smogen. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The Scandinavian Places one, which Sarah swapped with me at Cardiff, and that was good. That was good. It was fun. Don't practice it really. Um, so I often, when I do it, I often feel quite rusty. Oh my goodness. The yawns have come. Um, but it was a fun puzzle. It was nice to do. Just didn't quite make it. Was like an hour and so many seconds. Didn't quite make it under the hour, but it was close. It was close. It was a good puzzle. And actually on Wednesday evening, I've got a puzzle guzzle. I'm doing they're doing a charity puzzle guzzle on the Diddley Squat Farm Circle Puzzle, the Stuart Matthews 500 piece. And I entered it. So I'm going to do that on Wednesday evening, which I'm looking forward to. I've done that puzzle twice now. Um, so I'm hoping that helps me out, but it was a little bit ago. So who knows what my time will be on that one, but maybe I'll get a chance to have another practice in beforehand. As I say, it's not like a puzzle puzzle in the normal sense. It's not like a hidden puzzle. We know which one it is. Um, but uh it's a charity thing, so ah, two pieces stuck together that shouldn't have been. Like when this, it's frustrating when they're stuck together, but they don't belong together, if you see what I mean. Because, like, with that, you can choose to take them apart or leave them, and there's no worry about damage if you choose to leave them. But sometimes a prong will get stuck, and the process of unsticking it can bend it. It's quite frustrating. It's fine, it's been fine so far, but I used to find that a lot with the wildlife puzzle. Used to get that an awful lot. It was quite frustrating. I don't know if it's because a lot of the prongs are sort of more like a hook, all of them, but a lot of them. Don't know if that's the reason. But we got prongs stuck in gaps that, oh, anyway, has only happened once so far, so I shouldn't complain too much. Believe how fast this year's going. I can't believe it's August. Like the 1st of August today. It's just like, and way back on the 4th of July, it was the first day of puzzle camp. Like, it's just gone by so fast. Of course, for Sam and I, it all kicked off on the 2nd because that was the first day of setting up. So, like, it's been a month. It's just insane. Mm. Right, almost done with this batch, folks, and then it'll be another batch, possibly the last one. Mm, I definitely think these can be worked on, but they just need sorting down a bit further, and that would get a good chunk together. Right, so that's all I've got left in there. Now pour these into here. Quite a bit of dust. Don't know how well you can see it on there, but it's a white box on the inside, so you can see all the blue dust. Educas do produce the dust, I must say. Maybe not quite as much as Ravensburger, but definitely a good amount. Yeah, I think I can do this as the last. I'm not going to just pour it all out though, because I don't want all the dust on here. If I can avoid it. So I'm just going to pull it out like I've been doing. You see that? Yeah, you can definitely see that on the camera. I do like though how Educa boxes are big. You know, they don't cram the pieces in too tightly. Like this is plenty big enough for a 4K. And I do like that, I must admit. There we go, there's the dust. Maybe I'll get a dust drawing out of that later. We shall see. Not really sure what I'd do a drawing of, but we shall see. Maybe some cherry blossom. I don't know if my dust drawing skills could really do that. Oh, I never did the giveaway. Let me give away some memberships. Come on. Did it send? There we go. Right. So Ivy, Robin loves reading. Uh, Chikanori and Sarah with an H all received gift memberships. It looks like it looks like there are only 4 given away. That's odd. It's supposed to be 5. I can only see 4 then. Oh well. Oh wait. Oh no, there's 5. But it's not. Oh, that's so weird. It's not on there, but it is on there. Becca, that looks like, has also received a gift membership. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm trying one of the Scottish Puzzle Library ones I brought home. Oh, which one, Thomas? I got the 1000 piece downtown from either Puzzle Warehouse or Puzzle Merchant. Oh, brilliant. Otter House, I love them, but hate predictive text. Why did they call it something else? Otter. Oh, right. Yes, I think I see. Predictive text is yes, it's wonderful. What was it? Somebody, it was a while ago, and I can't remember who it was. But they called autocorrect auto cucumber or something. And I just thought it was hilarious. I thought it was like the perfect thing to call it. I can't remember who it was. Love that you are doing the charity puzzle guzzle on the Diddley Squat farm. Are they going to be doing this so we can watch the competition live? I think. Oh, now then. I don't know, is the quick answer to that. I'll find out it because it might be something that they'll do on the UK JPA site, maybe. Uh, I don't know the answer to that, Clark, but I'll try and find out. Try again. Has anyone tried Otter House puzzles? I can't say that I have. No. I've heard of them, but I've not done them. I'm really looking forward to watching your video on Puzzle Cam. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm looking forward to putting that one out. Time flies. Yeah, it really does. Like it's just insane. It was a month ago. I did one Otter House. It had a very, very loose fit. Okay. The Black Whiskey Wentworth. Oh yeah, I know the one you mean. I think Bruce did that one while he was there. Bruce did quite a few of the Wentworths. I'm pretty sure he did the whiskey one. How are you finding it? Is it enjoyable or tough or both? But you don't shy away from a tough puzzle though, do you, Thomas? Right. It's just this last batch, and then I can start to puzzle. Hopefully. Um, effectively. We shall see, I'm sure. Hey Claire, how are you? I think he did about half of it. I can see why he stopped. I'm loving it though. Oh, did he? I thought he finished it. I thought he finished it. I lost track because he was really getting through them. So I'm not sure how many he did. How are you, Claire? You're almost done. Is it you, Claire, that you're almost done with the downtown puzzle now? I have to say, the amount of people who posted photos and the sky's done before anything else, I admire that a lot. There's no way I would have done the sky anything but at the end. Although I've touched on it. I've got parts of it done, and I don't mind dipping in and out of it. But yeah, it's yeah, mad respect for those who have got the sky done first, or not last. Let's say. Oh, I'm leaning on my hand and it's hurting my wrist, so I'm just gonna lift it up a bit there. Mm. Getting there. I mean, it's when you do a phased sort like this, especially a colour phased sort, it's a pretty quick process because there's very little decision making. It's like, is it purple? Yes, right, it goes there then. Is it not? Right, okay, it goes there then. Like it's it's nice when you take so much of the decision fatigue out of sorting, but at the same time, um, the building becomes more tricky because it's not as detailed. Sorting by colour definitely produces more sorting down the line. because it's just not quite as easy to get a foothold on the puzzle, if that makes sense. But it is handy because it's quick. So that is sometimes what I do as a last resort. Some people do puzzle this way. I can definitely see the draw to it because you get puzzling quicker. You do. You can just make a start without spending days on end or hours on end or whatever doing any kind of semi-meticulous sorting. Hey, getting there. Some of them are. You do have to watch with these trays because they're quite slippy. I would imagine it's the same with the till gang. Um, that they don't fling over the edge, slide about too much. I think that's why it's good. It's good to have felt so they don't slide around too much. I mean, foam board is quite slippery too. I've got a lot of pieces shape sorted for the downtown puzzle on foam board, and any slight knot and my nice neat shape sorting goes a little out of the window. So there is something to be said for the felt method. Sorting Pandora's Hope. Oh, nice. Rewatching live streams for inspiration. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I loved that puzzle. I have to say, Don Levy's probably did more of it than I did, but it's such a beautiful puzzle. I really hope you enjoy it, Kimberly. It's gorgeous. Hello. I did a few Otter House. The first was very bad, all two in, two out, and a lot of false fits. The ones after that were good. Oh, okay, so they've maybe made some changes then. Stephen, not had a problem with loose/false fits in any that I've done. Love the garden wildlife images. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't really advise with that one. I've never tried an otter house, far as I know. Not that I can think of anyway. I am very much enjoying the Schmidt puzzle that I started though on Thursday. The grass one, the grass type. I make it sound like a Pokemon. Um, yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Very nice. Pleased with the progress on it too. Managed to get a couple of piles done, or at least one and a bit. Um, I think that's more of them. Some of those flower pieces may have ended up in here. Mm, I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. Promise I'll start building soon. Oh, meant to say as well that Kasia and Susan and I will be defending our team of three um title at I think it's the end of September. There's another Dream Teams puzzle happening at the end of September, so Susan signed us up for that. So that should be fun. It was a lot of fun when we did the last one. Honestly, never expected to be the best team of three, but we did great. We did really good. So that's happening at some point at the end of September. Uh, right, some of these only have tiny little slivers of red, but I'm still chucking them in. Um, don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I've done. So too late now. Pile under my table is getting very tall because of all of because the 42k is now under there. The downtown puzzle's like way up off the floor. Same with my Schmidt puzzle. That's where they sit when I'm not working on them. They sit in a pile under my table. And it's like big, a big tall thing now. So it's fine as long as it doesn't go taller than the table. Then that's going to be a problem. Then can't put any more 42Ks under there. Not that I would be, but I didn't honestly think one would be under there. Certainly not when I started this channel. One of the drawbacks to doing it quickly is that sometimes you miss things. You know, it maybe not is not quite as thorough as it should be because you miss things because you're going too quick. All right, get in there. A couple more pieces, and I'm there. Right, I'll stick them in there. Okay, that's as much as I'm doing. So, here, oh dear, sorry, box farted. Here is what's left. And this is a 2,000 piece Ravensburger box. So not particularly deep, but I've obviously took a good few out with that sort. Um, shift that tray. So here we have it. I'm gonna move these across because I think that the purples need a tray to themselves, and this isn't really even a proper pile. And these are red, and those are red. So I'll move those over there. So we've got reds. They're specifically flowers, but there may be some of those in there as well. That's some yellows that I never sort of finished sorting. These are the edges here, which you can see are mostly the same colour. These are the greens, and these are all the purples. A lot of purples, as you can see. Hi, Cassia. I was talking about you. You must have heard me. Just joining late after watching the Odyssey. I love the sorting. So far, very satisfying to look at. Oh, good. That's good. I hadn't actually planned to do any sorting on stream, but I wasn't very organised, unfortunately. But I'm glad you like it. Um, Hi, Claire. You and anyone else want to join the team squad is in. I was lucky to come across an op shop mini me-ish of this one. called The Four Seasons with a similar image, except the ladies are different colours to the 4000. It's a Ravensburger, same artist. All right. Okay. That's cool. Ravensburger. Wait, and what's the piece count of that one? Thought I lost sound, but you were just very quiet, Vicky. Oh, right. And that's unusual for me. We need to come up with a name by then. Yes, I know we need a team name. We need a team name. We never did we? And if we keep getting if we keep getting the first spot in the teams of three, we'll need to get t-shirts maybe. Any excuse to have a t-shirt made. Did you enjoy it? Might go see it this week. Yeah, oh, the Odyssey. Yeah, I've not seen the Odyssey, but I did see Spider-Man Brand New Day this week. Was definitely wowed. Highly recommend getting good seats though. Oh, it's a 1000. Oh, that's brill. The bits and pieces is a 500. Um, so it's good. I like when there's lots of mini me's, like different brands and different piece counts. I think that's pretty cool. I just did. I think I said in one of the other streams, I just did a 500 piece Wentworth Downtown mini me, but it wasn't called Downtown. It was called Fantasy Palace, I think. So I'm pulling out the greens and I'm going to sort a bit further. I'll spread them out. I've got this nice big A1 foam board and a blank space, so I'll spread them out, see what I can see, try and sort of figure out different shades of, because they're not all the same shade of green. I'm gonna get this back actually. It was a bit daft to put it back on the box. Um, I might even just put this here. I know you can't see the top, but the green is mostly down here. There is a little here, not as much, but a little, and there's a wee bit down here. So I'm hopeful that if I put that there, that might be good. Or even there. It's not obscuring too much. And I'll just try and put as much together as I possibly can. Yeah, I might have to give the Odyssey a go. Don't know if the kids would want to go see it. I'll have to ask them. They were definitely keen to go and watch the Spider-Man movie, so we went to see that. And I personally am very excited about um, the Doomsday movie, the Avengers Doomsday. There's some parts I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, there's some dark areas there. That's what they are, right? Okay. And it gets very bright up further up near the cherry blossom. It is satisfying, I suppose, seeing colour sorting. It's like when you sort a gradient, the piles just look so nice, don't they? You've got a thing of beauty before you've even put the puzzle together. Just all these lovely colour piles. That is one nice thing about sorting a gradient. But I get such bad decision fatigue when I'm sorting gradients. It's like, is that going in that more pile or that pile? And then the colours categories morph halfway through. Right, so some kind of like mossy sort of green colours that are jumping out at me, and I'm keeping those separate for now. As and when I see them. And there's a bit of a yellow tinge to them. There's another one, and some have a bit more of a brown tinge to them. I suspect they're going to be more of this area. Um, I've actually done a Haruyo Morita. There's a 500 piece. It's called Yozakura, the puzzle. And there's a 500 piece Ravensburger that I bought and did. And it's very pretty. I don't have that puzzle anymore, but it was lovely. I did try to speedrun it, and it was a while ago. It was very difficult to speedrun, but like a lovely puzzle. Same idea. It's like a Japanese lady, but it's she was wearing black, and there's like cherry blossom falling. Pretty sure she's holding a parasol as well, actually, in that one. A lot of greens. Gosh, imagine if this was the purples. I wouldn't have space to lay them all out. All right, so here they all are. And I've got a little batch here that I'm going to do first. Mm, no. I guess there's a little. Now then, I haven't quite figured out. These are mostly square, I'd say, but there are some that are slightly longer, and I haven't figured out yet the alignment of them. I think they might sit horizontal, possibly. No, they don't. They don't. That's the edge of that portal window. So yeah, no, they sit vertical. Um, I think that might go there. Am I missing a piece? There's a few over here. Mm, may not have pulled them all out. One. Some of them are quite yellow. I mean, it's possible I haven't pulled them out if they're a bit too yellow looking. Uh, we are. Right. That one. Well, it's not particularly satisfying to look at, but we do have a blob of green coming together. There we are. Mm, that's that one. And these aren't they're not necessarily really even green, but I've just known roughly where they go, so I've pulled them out. Ah, you go there, and you go. No, you don't go there, and you don't go there. You go. No, you don't go there either. Where do you go? Mhm. Not sure yet where that one goes, but that's okay. We've got a little chunk. Yay! All right. What to do next? Uh, that, I think, goes the other side of the line. I think that does too. Those lines, I think they're going to make quite useful transitions to perhaps start things off. But there are a lot of them, so I'm not sure how useful they're going to be initially. So, like, I've pulled those out based on where the line sits on the piece. So these ones are slightly to one side of the prong. But so far, I've not put any together. So there's obviously quite a few of them. Ah, there we go. Yay! First one in. And then that gets quite dark. Might end up with a good structure around this particular lady's window. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. All right. Okay. Well, there's a few. There's a few in. I have a line. I have a line, folks. Mm, hang on. I'm trying to catch up with where I was. Thanks, Sol. I'll get a coffee and brush my hair because I've just woke up. This is amusing to me with my green colour blindness. I wondered what you were sorting into this pile, and your further sorting makes absolutely no sense to me. Lol. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like a mint shade of green. A lot of them. They're like a mint green, and some of them are just a bit darker, and some of them have a bit of yellow in them, and so it's fairly nuanced. Congrats on finishing, Claire. Oh, wait. My grandsons Alex and Oliver just finished the 1,000-piece Dragon Ball Super puzzle with me. They were very excited. Oh, right. Okay. Nice. Well done. Well done. I see a blob of yellow/gold. There's a few yellow. Yeah, there's a few. There's a bit here, in these two areas here, where it's like yellow flowers. Behind it is more of this mint green colour. So there's a few pieces like here and here with yellow. And this bit, which is the bottom of this window, the far left window, that bit's got some yellow, more of a gradient, that one. Um, so at the moment, what I'm finding, or what's jumping out at me, are these lines, these brown, I think it's like bamboo, but it like frames the window, and then, but you have some of the image going behind the bamboo, and then you've got another line, which is like the outer border, um, next to this cream color in the background. So you like there's a couple of different transition lines that I can hopefully use. But what I've got here is the outer line because we've got that cream color. And it's on both sides, so I'm not entirely sure if this is just one side because it's kind of going the same side up the piece, or if it's going to be similar on both sides. Now that, I mean, to me, that looks like it goes that side. I think that might go that side. Pardon me. But I'm struggling to find others in that position on the piece. Oh, wait, that one is. That one is. Oh. Just try my best to see. I think that goes on the other side. Where are you? That one's interesting because that's got a little bit. That's got like a white line. I don't know where that one goes. Yay! Right. Okay, so that's good. And then if I grab some of the darker greens, they'll go round about here. There's some blue, there's like a blue flowers. I don't know how much of it I've pulled out, but I mean, if there's green in the background, then I should have pulled it out. Hmm. Yeah, I think it is supposed to be bamboo because it's got like the little lines going up. Hmm. I was looking for some more of these dark greens. And there are some darker greens without much detail in them, which stand out as well. Right. I don't know why I always gravitate towards green. Honestly, it's really not a colour that I'm overly enamoured with. And you'd think I'd be sick of green. But for some reason, I'm drawn to the greens. I mean, partially, I think with this one, it's just because there weren't so many of them. Yeah. Right, let me try and get. So there's another set of line. There's another bamboo line that goes up here. Um, so I'm just trying to figure out where that is. So I don't know if this is the one on this side or that side. Now then, this is the one on that side, I think. It goes there now. Ah, does that go there? No, don't think it does. That does. Yay. Right. So those two flowers go over here, I think. Think. Hope. Is that go there? Nope. Oh, that is. Yay. Right. Got that one. And that goes there. So it's starting to get lighter up there. I'm struggling to figure out if that goes on the right or on the left. It goes on the right, I think. It goes on the right. Okay. I'm just going to keep putting pieces in and just see where it takes me. That goes over here. That's sort of in the middle. I mean, I might get the bottom, I might get like the bottom bit in as well. Hmm. It's gonna be tricky. Now then. That's a bottom one. Yeah, so they definitely sit tall rather than horizontal. That's a bottom one, I think. They're thicker. The bamboo looks thicker on the bottom. Not sure about that. There, I need to go there. Right, I'm just trying to figure out how best to organise this. Oh, there's another bottom one. Ah, no. No, that doesn't go there either. Okay. There it goes there. Yay! Right. Oh, I've got another one of those weird mossy coloured ones. That's another bottom bamboo. Ah, it goes down that side. Right, so I've got some more bottom bamboo here. Oh, there's another bit. Right, so I'm hopeful if I can get a bit of a rectangle going on here, that'd be really handy. It would be just a nice way of neatly sort of having a little bit of puzzle built. Um, that's a big down at though. It's on all of them actually. It looks a bit like a shell. This thing here. It's kind of orange. I've got one of those here. Again, I don't know if it goes that side or that side, left or right, because they're the same on both sides. But where's that? Oh, that's one of the. That's that leaf. So that goes somewhere over here. It's another one of those shell things. Ah, here we go. So I think it's good that I've been thorough with the amount of green on the piece. Like even if there was a small bit, I would put it in. Because then I'm able to find bits like this where there's like an orange coloured leaf. Um, and it fills a wee gap. That one goes this side though, I think. Yes, it sits in there. Which means it goes that way. So I've got to figure out. Ah, does that go in there? No, it doesn't. To figure out how that fits in. Maybe I can try and get some more of these pieces put together, and that might help. These are the darker greens, and there's like some. You can just about see some leaves on some of them. Does that go there? No. Does that go there? No. Goes over there. Yes, it does. Yay. Um, right, just pulling together some more of these bamboo transitions. See if that helps any. You can see in some cases the bottom of the dress as well. So I've got some bits of pink in there. Looks like a bit of this leaf. Hmm. Hmm. That's more blue. I picked out one that's more blue there than green. There is some blue in the left-hand lady's dress. And there's not that much of it actually, so it might be a good bit to pick out on the next round. Yeah, that goes there. And I think that sits there. So if there's another bit with like white, it'll be her shoe. Do I have it? That's the question. No, I don't know. Don't know if I have it or not. Oh, I do have that though. That's a little cluster of little cluster of some petals or something down here. Just using anything, really. Anything I can spot that allows me to put things in. Uh, that sits there. So, right, that first of all, that goes that way. And it goes over here. Still can't quite figure out if that. I think I might have that the wrong way. I think it might go that way. Yeah, yay, okay. Right, well, that helps. And that means that goes, goes around here somewhere. Wait, does that go that way? Yeah, it does. There. Yay. Right. And that means that sits. I don't know if that goes this side or that side. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. But yeah, that's good. Right. And that one sits in there. Sits in there. I've not quite got to grips with the width of it yet, so I'm not entirely sure how wide it needs to sit. Oh, does that go there? Yes, it does. And that fits in there. Yay. Okay, so stuff's coming together, folks. I think that might. Is that one of these? No, it's not because there. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of cherry blossom on here, so it's not necessarily certain that it all goes in this area. It might go over here, for example. That's a very obvious wavy. Can I find that? Looking for a piece purely by the shape. It's just a really obvious wavy piece. There we go. It's there. All right, so what I know it looks a bit chaotic, but what we've got coming together here is that line is the outside of this, and then there'll be an inner line which I haven't attached yet, but that'll be this. Then on this side, I've got some of the bottom here, and there's like a leaf there that I've got a wee bit of, and then I'm starting to find like the little blue flowers and the little bit patch of cherry blossoms down at the bottom here. So that's what you can see happening here. That little row of pieces there is just underneath where her foot and her dress is. And then I've got this line of pieces here, which aren't attached yet, but they are this bottom bit of bamboo here. So I've got a bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, but they're not attached yet. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Hello. I had this in my calendar to join and then nearly forgot. Hi, Susan. How are you? It goes there. Yay. Yeah, I know. That goes there. Morning, Steve, Julie. How are you? Green is my favourite colour. Yeah, I do like green. My favourite colour's always been blue, but maybe it's different now. I'm not sure. I do like these greens are lovely. These mint coloured greens I really like a lot. Um, yeah, no, it's good. I have assembled most of the colour swatch pieces on the 3K today. Now I'm switching, sorry, to my first Magnolia 1K Sweet Garden. Oh, nice. It's good that you have the choice to switch. You know, if you're just not feeling the large piece count at any point, it's nice to just be able to switch over. I'm with you on that. Mm. All right, so I don't think I've got any more of these, which is quite frustrating because I would love to get that bit in. But I mean, that doesn't mean I can't attach it at all. It just means I'm gonna put these over here a wee bit. Now then, sorry, I got distracted there. It just means I might not have the whole line of pieces. This looks like it belongs over here, but I don't. Oh no, that's over here. Right, that belongs over on that side. It's fine. As long as I know what's where, it's all good. So I'm just wondering where to go next, because a lot of these dark pieces have gone in, but I could try to do a few more of these. Like, so does that go there? Right, so this is where we're hitting some robe. Um, it's not sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, that goes around there. Yeah, I think the answer is to try and do some of these darker pieces. There's a little bit more. Oh, that doesn't attach yet. Possibly might in a minute, but not yet. So that then, do you go this side or that side? I think this might go over here. And then I've got some. Ah, yay! Okay, that attaches that. I don't know if there's another layer of green. I think there might be. Um, between this and this. Yeah, there is. Yes, okay, there's one layer. Right. And it helps because on some of the prongs, you can see some of the bamboo. So the gradient is extremely helpful. Um, because I can just figure things out a little bit quicker. That's a wavy. It's not your wavy. I'm just looking for slightly darker pieces. Now then, does that go? Which side does that go? Oh, that's over on this side. There. Right. Okay, so there's the inner bamboo. I've actually got a bit of it. I Or it goes over here, further up, I think. So, can I find any more of those? Mm, I think that might go there over that side. I want to find some more of the inner bamboo. So where are you? Because that's going to go, that's not going to hit green, that's going to hit the robe. So I'm not going to be able to attach it from there. I can't see any more of it though. Hmm, that's all right. That's fine. We will continue on. I'm just wondering, I'll just have to try and build some up more up around here. That's not going to have any green on it, I don't think. So it's going to be a bit tricky, I think, from here on. I feel like I've picked out all the obvious bits. Ah, right. So let's see. You sit there, and so you're on the wrong side. Yay! Right, got that bit in. That, no. Looking for a wavy. Is it you? No, it's not you. It's a bit darker at the bottom, so I'm trying to find it, but I'm struggling to find it. Yes. And you're there. Right. I am literally using colour to guide me here because there is a very, very slight gradient, but it's not too easy to pick them out. Um, right. Ah, you go there, and you. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Huh. Okay. I thought that went closer to that, but obviously not. Um, not to worry. Right, so then you're um if I can find that bit, then I'd be more convinced. Oh, okay, well that's right. Ah, that goes in there, that goes in there. It's a dog piece. That goes Like this there. So that's going to go further up, I think. Think it's about this wide. Think these aren't these and that aren't attached, but I think that's the rough width of the window, let's say. There we are. Yes, now they're attached. But I don't have this attached yet. I'm not even certain if I'll be able to get it attached because there's a lot going on here. Um, all right, that fits in there, and then we've got. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have that bit. Because it's different color under here. I am glad I pulled these out though and kept them separate because I'm pleased I was able to kind of put this together. Right, so that goes in there. And it's not that high. So yeah, width-wise, that's how wide it is. I'm just not quite sure how high up that goes in relation to this bit that I've built up at the bottom. Um, not quite sure. So I think I just have to try and build up maybe these lighter pieces now. And you can see some of the wood, some of the bamboo just on the prongs or just on the very edges of some of the pieces. So that there's a little bit of a guide. And that belongs around about here, I think. There's a little bit of blue in that, but I don't know if I've got that piece. Right. Maybe I can get some of this line going up. Try and figure it out from, again, where it's aligned on the piece. No, that's not it. No, no, that's kind of in the middle. They're in the middle, they're more on the left or right, depending on how you look at it. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. That's more in the middle. They've got like outer borders on. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. That's more in the middle. That's more on the outside. Right. Oh, yay! There's two together. Small triumphs. Small triumphs, folks. Where's that go? No. You go there. No, you don't. Just know that you've got cherry blossom on. So, oh, that one. Yay. Okay. That one. You go there. No, you don't. Mm-mm. It's really just using anything to try and get some pieces together at the moment because it's still not, even though I've got a nice chunk here, it's moving on to the next bit and trying to figure things out on the next phase, if you like. I'm not doing too badly with this, although I don't want to speak too soon. Oh, so you go there? Yes, you go there. Right, and there's a little bit of the robe starting to peek in there. So I'm not sure if I have any more of it though, because there's only a tiny bit of green on that one. Mm, yes. Right, so I think, oh, where do you go? That goes on this side. Yes. So that's part of the inner bamboo on that side. So this is all going to be the same. That's all going to go this side as well. So, well, that might help me get these in. Possibly. Because we've got a nice little line now that I can try and fill out. Mm. At least I've got a better idea of the shape as well. The shape of the piece. I'm pretty sure I saw that one earlier. Oh no, it's too bright. There you go. Found you. What's going to go further up then? Uh, yeah, the gradient's a big help. Big, big help. Not sure where that is just yet. Do you go in there? No. Some darker pieces here though that probably do. Yes. And yes. And yes. Ooh, it's coming. What do you think? Uh, right, sorry. Missed where we were. Said hi to Julie. Green is your favourite colour. Read that. I've assembled most of the. Oh no, I've read that. You're doing great, thanks. Hope you and your fellow puzzlers are well. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Rob. Okay, that was fun. Not really, but here I am. So, is it working or are you still on 5G, Rob? A lot of unique shapes and prongs. Yes, absolutely, Sybil. And it's helping. It's helping a lot. Um, you're pulling pieces together so quickly. Already taking shape. Well, it feels slow, but I think it's just because I've not done a very organised sort, so it feels a bit chaotic. But it is taking shape, which I'm pleased about. I actually thought I was just going to end up with loads of blobs, but I actually do have a coherent thing going on here, so that's good. Suze, good morning, Vicky and chat. A little late getting up this morning, but made but made it. Great progress. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you're here. Good morning, Sue. Sorry, I meant Suze. Looking great. Looking good. Thank you, Karen. I'm crushing it. Oh, good. It's all working. Woo! Yay! All right. Well, that's good. That's good. We're just glad you're back, Rob. We're just glad you're back. Um, I'm just doing away at this puzzle, doing away. And I had a bit of a flurry of activity there, but I'm not sure how long the flurry will last. Uh, oh, well, they go together. Hmm. Right. That's a little too bright. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So I've got a line here. Can't quite fit them in yet. Oh, you go in there. And that's going to go way up at the top because that's very yellow. I feel like they are too. That one might be. No, it's quite bright. Of course, it might go on this side. I mean, I've got a big bit this side, but I've not really got much going up that side. Ah, that sits in there. So where are you? It's like some yellow. Right, okay, that goes around about here. Uh, that one. I don't know. Wait, I do know. Because there. That goes there. Think. Hmm. Okay, that goes there. Don't think I have all the pieces for this bit, but I'm starting to figure this out a bit better. Um, that's an outer. Ah, right. Well, I think that might go there. I'm not sure if that goes further up there. Oh, well, it's going to sit there somewhere. Right, I should have this bit. Seems very obvious. All I keep finding is pieces over here, though. Oh, right. Well, that's something. So, okay, so where do you go then? Right. You go here, just further up. Right about there. Just gonna go up there. We've got some very bright ones over here. Um, that one. Yeah, that's more yellow. Same with that one. Oh, right. That's gonna go. Ah, yes. Okay, so I'm starting to see some more of the lady here. No. Ah, no. Lumineck. It's more yellow. Yeah. So now I'm recognizing what this yellow stuff is, and it's her cloak. So, or it's like her skirts. So now I can at least narrow that down. There. I think they're more yellow as well. That one's there. I think is going to be over here. So I've got very much got a gap here that I. It's frustrating that I can't fill in any more of it, or at least not yet, anyway. Um. Well, I guess because that the robe goes right up here, and then here it very quickly becomes yellow. Um. There's kind of a bit that goes up here. So I could try and figure that out. That might be good, but I'm not finding it quite as easy to get this side going up as I am that side. Oh, right. So that goes there. That's part of the robe there. And I think that's part of it too. There. Yes. Right. So it goes there. Oh. I think it's wishful thinking to think there's maybe just one piece that goes in there, but you never know. Where do you go? Oh, you go there. Yes. Oh, and you attach. Yay. So do I have you? Although it's a wavy, so it wouldn't sit in place very well, but I should, in theory, have that piece. Gosh, that one's annoying. Again, I should in theory have that piece too. Um, it was a very quick sort towards the end, so it's entirely possible I've just missed several. Um, but I've pulled out a lot, I think. Mm, right, that's going to be there. There we go. So, do I have that? Yes, I do. That's good. Do I have you? Assuming you sit there. Oh, come on. Have I got you? No, that's not it. And you're not it either. Hmm. Gosh darn it. Oh, right. There's obvious bits I should have that I just don't have here, so that's quite frustrating. But I do have some, so that's not bad. Could be a lot worse. You go there, and you go there. Yeah, there's a solid chunk of green that goes up this side, so hopeful I can maybe put a bit of that in. Um, she says, uh, coming to a screeching halt. There we are. No, no. Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yes. I like it when a chunk goes in. Woohoo! I was convinced that went over there, but it didn't. Where are you? Ah, there we go. I did have you. There. Yay! All right, it's starting to gel a bit now. Still don't have these together, but this is great. I'm really pleased. It's all working. My mesh booster went all Skynet. Is that what that says? And took me over gateway router responsibilities. Okay, so I stomped on it and it died and everything came back. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take your word for it. I don't know what any of that means, but cool. Clark, Rose Khan posted a puzzle image in progress on Discord. I'm so glad to be part of Discord. Me too. Do you know what? I'm glad I created it. It's blooming brilliant, even if I do say so myself. It's just great. Yeah. I love it. It's brilliant. You're all brilliant, all of you. Everybody in it. I mean, it really is. It's you all that make it so great. So, I'm in total agreement with you there, Clark. Okay, pieces are going in. Pieces are going in, so that's good. Um, and we've got, you can just see the outline of the robe here. Oh, excuse me. It sits in there. Um, it sits there. I'm not sure if I've got any of these bits. Um, oh, well, what sits there? Does that go? Nope. Uh, you go there. Right, you sit there, and that means I'm looking for a wavy that goes there. Um, have I got a wavy that would go there? Not that I can really see at the moment. Oh, you go there though. Where's the wavy? Hmm, that is a bit of her robe there. That sits there. And so is that. Where do you sit? Oh, that goes here. And I don't have that bit to join it on. So if I do. Wait a minute. Ah. Oh, that's further up. I was just going to say, if I do another phase of sorting, I should be able to pick out stuff, that I've missed from this time around. I'm going to pull this down a bit. And like pieces like this, the bamboo edging. Now I've started it, I kind of feel like I'll be able to pick stuff out and know what it is roughly on any subsequent sorts. Um, but at the moment there's a few gaps. Let's say there's a few gaps. Um, I mean, I'm still getting them in, so that's good. Yeah, there we go. There, that sits there. Thinking that might go around there somewhere. If I can try and get, we're on 11. Gosh, that's gone by fast. Has that gone by fast for anybody else, or is it just me? I can't tell. I mean, I'm the one puzzling, so I suppose it feels a bit like that for me, but it staggers me how fast the time goes by when I'm doing this. I'll try and get as many of these pieces in as I can. And obviously whatever I don't is fine, but I will try. So now, where do you sit? I'm not sure if that's... No, that's further up. I think that might go there. And we're getting into more yellow areas here, so it's going to be... Gosh, I have to say the wavies do annoy me sometimes on this, on Educas. Where are you? Do I not have you? Um, a lot of these greens I've got now are going to be in these areas and not attach to what I've done already. They go near the top, and you can even see where where the bamboo starts to curve in the arch. But they're going to be near the top. There's some quite darker greens here. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to get done. Let's see. I'll try just doing a wee bit because I'm down to the last few. I've not got that many now. Of this initial pile. I wish these had stopped moving. Um, yes. That sits there. Nope. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need another phase to really properly fill this out. But at least I've got an idea of roughly where things are. Um, these are gonna be up here somewhere, but I just can't. I think a lot might be missing because they've become quite white or yellow. These are more blue, looks like. That's that area, that's that. Oh, well, let's do together. Yay. And one there. No, not you. What about that one? There. What sits in there? You can tell these go along here somewhere because of the colour, the shade of green on the prong. That's another big curvy bit. There's another bit that goes there. Oh, no, that's got some of the robe on it, I think. I'm just not entirely sure where that fits in either. So, and that. Yes, you go in there. And that's going to be the blue and red lady. I'm not certain about that one. And these, and now then, wait a minute, where do you go? Okay, I feel like that goes around there somewhere. These, and I've got these as well. Where do you go? Ah. Nope, nope. Yeah, I'm just a bit lost now. So I think, I don't know about that one. These are going to be these ones here because of the color of the green and the yellow flowers and the way the bamboo curves around. That they're going to be these areas here. It's going to take me a little bit more wakefulness and I think to figure things out with those. And I wouldn't be able to attach them; they'd be floating at the top. This really is just this bottom half around her dress. So it's a good chunk that's come together, and a little bit here, which is this bit here. Some of the pieces I've pulled out, these ones are more blue. They're this lady here. But I think if I can do another phase, I can pull out a few bits and gap fill. Um, and maybe start to pick out like grey. She's got some grey on her robe. And possibly just focus on one window at a time. I don't know yet, but I definitely I'm a bit more familiar having done the quick sort, but also having started to build. I think I should be able to find um, a few more pieces. But that I think is about all I can put in this week. So what do you think? Too bad, considering I hadn't really finished sorting it. I didn't think that was too bad. Um, yes, thank you so much for everything you've created, including this community. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm glad you all do too. That just makes me feel happy. Makes me feel happy. But yes, I think I've just about come to the end of the stream as far as puzzling goes. Well done, Vicky. You got a lot done for the first stream. Thank you as well. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. I was a bit worried. I thought it was gonna be not very much, but I actually am pleased I've got a good chunk of it together. So yeah, very happy with that. And I will go away and figure out board sizes and things, how many I'm going to do it on. I definitely still think I can use this, uh, particularly for this window, but I could maybe have another board for any other windows that happen to start coming together. It's really looking good so far. Thank you, Sarah. Where did you start with it, Sarah? Did you start with green? Like what bit did you start with? Do you remember? Be interested to know. Thank you, Sybil. Yeah, it was just a bit disorganized. Might have been very different had I been more organised, but it doesn't matter as long as the puzzle is coming together and as long as you guys enjoyed it. Um, then I'm happy. Then I'm very happy. So I will leave it there. I will say thank you so much to everybody for watching the stream, joining in the chat. Um, Please do leave a comment if you've not been able to chat or if you're watching this after the fact. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the puzzle. If you've done it before, I'd love to hear what your experience was of it. And really good. Thanks, Jenny. Thank you. Um, yeah, what else? I think that's it. I'm just still working away on things. I've got a couple of members' videos I want to put out soon. Um, so look out for that. I'm back working on downtown, which is a lot of fun. And I've done a few small puzzles this week, so I'll put a post up tomorrow of some of the small puzzles I've done this week on YouTube as well. Um, nice job. Love the image. Thank you so much. Thanks for another great get together. Oh, I'm really glad. I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. Great progress already. Can't wait to start my own when it arrives. Ah, yes. Love it. I love it. Have a good night, everyone. Yes, please do leave a like. Thank you for everybody who reminds people to like. It really does help a lot. So drop a like. It's just a click of a button. That really, really does help me out a lot. And yeah, I will see you all soon, back on Thursday, with that lovely Schmidt Radina Tilly puzzle. And we'll take it from there. All right, folks, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.